Good evening, St. Pius Knights. Wow, another year has gone by and it's time again for our athletic awards night. So many great things happened this year and we have so much to be thankful for. That we wanted to ask you, the students and athletes, what are you celebrating tonight?
Tonight I celebrate my first year of St. Pius sports.
Tonight we celebrate the hard work of our athletes this season.
Tonight we celebrate all the coaches and volunteers that make this program great.
Tonight we celebrate that being a knight is special.
Tonight we celebrate our brother Luke.
Tonight we celebrate our families, coaches, and athletes.
Tonight we celebrate our final sports season as a St. Pius Knight.
Tonight we are celebrating our coaches who worked so hard to make this championship season amazing.
Tonight we celebrate having school sports this year when many other schools didn't.
Tonight we celebrate those who made sports possible, like the parents, the coaches, and the athletes.
And we also heard from Coach Devens from varsity track and field.
What am I celebrating this year? The fact that we looked pretty intimidating as a team. A force to be reckoned with.
It's truly been a great year for St. Pius athletics. Let the celebration begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the biggest sports award show on the planet. Welcome to the 2021 Knights Athletic Award Ceremony, coming to you live from downtown Chicago. I am Mr. Sullivan, your host, coming to you live from Soldier Field, and boy, do we have a treat for you. Well, it's so great to see you all. Even if it's virtually, we have a great show planned for you. Tonight, we're going to recognize our 5th through 7th grade participants. We're going to recognize our retiring coaches, our 8th graders, the class of 2021, and our championship teams. But we're going to do like we do in all things here at St. Pius, and we're going to begin with a prayer from Father George, followed by an intro from our principal, Mrs. Miller.
Dear graduates, greetings and my sincere congratulations of your athletic achievements. Let us pray together. Loving God, you are the giver of all we possess, the source of all our blessings. We thank and praise you. We thank you for the gift of our young athletes, their abilities, the athletic achievements we recognize today. We thank you for the strength and courage to treat each day, each competition, each game as a fresh start. May all sports help our young athletes to come to know you, the one true God, and Jesus Christ whom you sent. May your Holy Spirit help them to grow in faith, hope, and love, so that they may know peace, truth, and goodness. May their ears hear your voice. May their eyes see your presence in all things. May their lips proclaim your word. May their hearts be your dwelling place. May their hands do works of charity. May their physical trials help them to learn how to walk in the way of Jesus Christ, your Son and our Lord. Amen. St. Pius X, pray for us. God bless.
Congratulations to the class of 2021 for a successful year in athletics. Through all of your time in our athletics program, you have demonstrated hard work, determination, and school spirit. You have represented all that is good about our school, including supporting fellow athletes and demonstrating good sportsmanship. Thank you to Mr. Sullivan and all of our coaches for the time and effort that you put forth to provide an outstanding and successful athletics program. Congratulations, class of 2021 athletes. We all can't wait to see all your successes in high school.
Thank you, Father George and Mrs. Miller. At this time, we're going to begin things like we do all athletic events here at St. Pius X. I would like to introduce a member of the class of 2021 here to lead us in the St. Pius X Athletes Prayer. Please welcome Miss Izzy Evenson.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord Jesus, we welcome your presence and spirit of love alive in the community of St. Pius X School. Today, we gather to represent our school. Share with us your spirit of peace and love for one another. Bless us with a team spirit of goodwill, both for ourselves and for our opponents. Help us to be the best we can possibly be, to not strive to win, as to play fairly and well. Draw us close together as a team and as a group of friends who reflect your spirit of love. We ask this in your name, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Thank you, Izzy. And now, once again this year, as we begin our ceremony, last year we had a special guest, and this year we have another special guest. We ask that you all please rise and remove your caps. For the playing of our national anthem, we would like to welcome today the Hall of Fame organist from the Chicago White Sox, Miss Nancy Faust.
Greetings, St. Pius X. This is Nancy Faust, Hall of Fame stadium organist for the Chicago White Sox, welcoming you to the 2021 Knights Athletics Awards Ceremony. Now would you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem. Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nancy Faust. We appreciate Miss Faust helping us kick off our ceremony. So we usually start off with recognizing the championship teams. We're going to do that in a moment, but we do have some individual recognition this year that we haven't had previously. So we're excited to present that to you now. This year, we did a Knights Athletics virtual winter running club in the winter months. The following individuals ran 50 miles and earned an out-of-uniform pass. Please congratulate Charlie Pasiga, Annie Pasiga, Julia Gergen, Hank Schendel, Jonathan Yarusso, Owen Ferris, Aubrey Raffin, Ryan Alsobrook, and Timmy Jordan. Congratulations to our 50-mile club winners. And now we have our 100-mile club. Congratulations to the following individuals who ran 100 miles this winter and earned a t-shirt. Annalie DeFeo, Nasa Bianco, Hannah Gravetti, and Jake Skibby. We'd also like to congratulate the following individuals for joining the 150-mile club and earning a Knights Athletics winter hat. Those recipients are Alex Dew, Gavin Conway, and Coach Nolan Ferris. Congratulations, gentlemen. And then we have the 200-mile club. These student athletes ran 200 miles from December through February. They ran outside. They ran on treadmills. We'd like to congratulate Kathleen Nevels, Ashlyn Lint, Kason Blain, Nino Pisola, Jake Borho, and Luke Borho for running over 200 miles. We'd also like to recognize our top mile earners. The top mile earner for the girls at 283.917 miles was Kathleen Nevels, and the top boy runner with 301 miles was Jake Borho. Congratulations to all of our Knights Athletics Virtual Running Club participants. Next, we'd like to recognize St. Pius Basketball All-Star Weekend. This was held right after spring break. We had competitions amongst all 4 grade levels, both genders, and we'd like to recognize the following winners. Our 3-point shootout winners. 6th grader JJ Muley knocked down 9 3-pointers. Hannah Gravetti knocked down 6 3-pointers. We played a game called Free Throw Golf, which is just like golfing, but with shooting free throws. We'd like to recognize Paul Southern for getting a score of -5 and Jordan Mogolinsky for a score of -3. Up next, we move to one of my favorites, Hot Shot, where Jack Barrett won on the boys' side with a score of 22, and Therese Batano won on the girls' side with a score of 16. Finally, we had the obstacle course race, where Dean Romano took home the boys' crown with 15.7 seconds to complete the course, and Kathleen Nevels won the girls' side with 19 seconds. We'd also like to recognize Mrs. Tuttle's homeroom for winning the homeroom competition amongst all the grade levels. The members of Mrs. Tuttle's homeroom were Kason Blain, Izzy Evenson, Jimmy Lint, Molly Brown, Olivia Weiland, Dean Romano, Austin Coppersmith, and Jordan Mogolinsky. Congratulations to everyone that was part of Mrs. Tuttle's homeroom. Thank you to everyone that participated in Basketball All-Star Weekend. This past year was our 2nd year as part of the Illinois Elementary School Association State Series for Cross Country. And this year we had 4 of each gender, 8 sectional top 10 medalists. On the boys' side, we had Jack Barrett finish in 7th place. Jake Skibby finished in 5th place. Kason Blain finished in 4th place. And Nolan Ferris brought home our first individual sectional championship, finishing in 1st place. Congratulations, gentlemen. On the girls' side, we had Annalie DeFeo finish in 8th place. Molly Brown finished in 6th place. Ashlyn Lint finished in 3rd place. And Kathleen Nevels finished in 2nd place. Congratulations to our top 10 sectional medalists. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but we have school track and field records. They hang up right on the gym lobby wall on the west side, right when you walk in through door 18. And we had 10 school records broken this year. That's right, 10. First, we'd like to recognize Hannah Gravetti, who beat Megan McCauley's 68 feet 8-inch javelin record from 2009 with her toss of 74 feet. Congratulations, Hannah. On the JV boys side, Joey Neustadt broke Alec Larson's 2007 800-meter run of 3 minutes and 99 hundredths of a second. Joey ran 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Congratulations. In the shot put, our previous 6th grade boys shot put record was held by Connor Williams, set in 2011 with a toss of 32 feet and 4 inch. Our new record holder is Big Ben Evenson at 33 feet 11 inches. Congratulations, gentlemen. On the varsity girls side, our 7th grade girls record, the 800-meter run was set in 2009 by an excellent distance runner and Molly Krezakowski, who ran it in 2 minutes and 41 and 5/10 seconds. And that was beat this year by Kathleen Nevels, who is your new 800-meter school record holder with 2 minutes, 40 and 5/10 of a second. Congratulations, Kathleen. Our 8th grade girls, we had 2 records broken. Nikki Alandi is your new 100-meter dash holder for the 8th grade girls. She beat Colleen Krezakowski's 2009 100-meter dash record of 14.06 seconds. Mickey ran 13.9 seconds. Congratulations, Mickey. We also would like to recognize our 1600-meter relay team. This is actually a new event for us, so these individuals that ran that race are the new school record holders. The team of Annalie DeFeo, Mia D'Amico, Ashlyn Lynn, and Olivia Bernardi are your new 8th grade girls 4x4 record holders at 5 minutes and 9 and 8/10 seconds. Congratulations. The 8th grade boys, we had a lot of records broken there. Paul Southern broke the 75-meter dash record that was set in 2008 by Anthony Gianfortune at 9.99 seconds, and Paul ran it in 9.3 seconds, which is absolutely phenomenal. Paul also broke Pat McInerney, a 2009 100-meter dash record of 12.72 seconds by running 12.2 seconds at the past 2 weeks. In addition, we would like to recognize that Paul is now the long jump school record holder at 17 feet 3 inches. Finally, we'd like to recognize our 1600-meter relay team of Jonathan Yarusso, Jake Skibby, Maxwell Neal, and Nolan Ferris for now being our school record holder with 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Congratulations, gentlemen. Now, the Suburban Parochial League has been around for 48 years, and you're going to hear that a lot tonight. At the end of the championship meet, all the coaches of the participating teams come together and nominate individuals who they believe should be Athlete of the Year. In the 48 years that St. Pius has been a part of the league, we have up to this point only had one student athlete that was named Athlete of the Year, and that was Brendan Yarusso. Now we have another student athlete that joins this prestigious ranks. We'd like to recognize and congratulate Paul Southern, your SPL Male Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Paul. And now we recognize our championship teams. In only our second year in IESA competition, the varsity boys from St. Pius won the Class 1A IESA Sectional Championship. Congratulations, gentlemen. And our girls also won our first sectional championship in school history. Congratulations to all the members of our boys and girls IEA state qualifying teams. And now we move to track and field. Wow, what a track season it was. I want to mention that there are 2 championship meets. There's the divisional championship, and then there's the league championship. At the divisional championship, we took home first place for varsity boys, and then separately varsity girls. And then we won the overall championship, 5th through 8th grade, which is really special to me because that just shows the overall strength of the program. Likewise, as mentioned earlier, the Suburban Parochial League has been around for 48 years, and St. Pius has never won the championship meet until this past Saturday, May 22nd, at Triton College. where both the varsity boys on their own and the varsity girls each, not together, each won the league championship. Congratulations on a historic season. To all of our teams, all of our track athletes, this banner raising, which will now go in the gym, is for you. Congratulations. We actually have a special guest. He's back again. The national anthem singer of the Chicago Blackhawks, Mr. Jim Corneliuson, has a message for our varsity boys and varsity girls track athletes.
The anthem singer for our Chicago Blackhawks. I want to give a shout out to the St. Pius X varsity boys and varsity girls for an outstanding year winning the SPL 2021 championships. It's a first in school history. Best of luck to you guys and all the graduates of St. Pius X.
Thank you to Mr. Corneliuson for once again being part of our ceremony this year. At this time, we'd like to take you to a commercial.
Come on, Nolan. Come on, Nolan. Where's the finish line? Oh, there it is. Come on, Nolan. Come on, Nolan. Don't let him take you.
Look at those legs.
Come on, Nolan.
He did it!
Hey, this is Len Kasper, the radio voice of the Chicago White Sox. You are watching the 2021 Knights Athletics Awards ceremony presented by the KCA Sports Network, the worldwide leader in middle school sports. And now, back to the show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time to recognize our 5th grade girls participants, the class of 2024. Now, for those of you that are new to our ceremony, we have a tradition. Whenever I say an athlete's name and I say Charlie Williams, volleyball, basketball, cross country, track and field, I'm going to hold up 4 fingers and you're going to respond with for sport athlete. So we will have a couple of those as we begin, but we just want to make sure we're all on the same page as we get rocking and rolling here. Here we go. Your 5th grade girls participants. Anna Berriger, cross country, volleyball, track and field. Delia Bernardi, cross country, volleyball, track and field. Alina Blain, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, for sport athlete. Rebecca Brown, cross country, basketball, track and field. Kara Casey, volleyball and track and field. Kaylee Gergen, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, for sport athlete. Emerson Highland, basketball and volleyball. Ashlyn Kissel, cross country and volleyball. Sasha Navarro, track and field. Annie Pasiga, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, for sport athlete. Kayla Penny, cross country and volleyball. Abby Rechibinsky, basketball and volleyball. Taylor Schaub, cross country, volleyball, track and field. Netta Ungonitis, volleyball and track and field. Abby Weiland, basketball, volleyball, track and field. Claire Wickstrom, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, for sport athlete. Sarah Williams, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Ladies and gentlemen at home, please give a round of applause for our 5th grade girls participants. We move on to the 5th grade boys, the class of 2024. Kevin Barrett, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, 4 sport athlete. Joe Cipriano, cross country and volleyball. Owen Gata, cross country and track and field. Joey Janis, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, 4 sport athlete. Timmy Jordan, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. Brandon Nowicki, cross country and track and field. Andrew Pavoni, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Austin Skibby, basketball and volleyball. Daniel Southern, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball, 4 sport athlete. Nico Verlos, cross country and basketball. John Weber, cross country. And now for this commercial break.
Here at Knights Athletics, we like to keep our parents informed, like with text messages. Don't forget to purchase your Knights Athletics apparel. Send. Fall sports registration ends in 1 hour. All caps, exclamation point, exclamation point. Send. Fall sports registration ends in 58 minutes and 30 seconds. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Send. We are currently accepting Gatorade donations at the concession stand. We're looking for blue and red. And lemon lime, the official flavor of Knights Athletics. Send. 5th grade girls volleyball will practice every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And 6th grade girls volleyball will practice every Tuesday, every 3rd week when there's a full moon at a complex in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Send. The weather is looking nice this evening. Make sure to take your dog for a walk sometime around nighttime. Yeah. Don't forget to sign up to sing karaoke at halftime of the basketball games this weekend. It's entertainment unlike any other. Send. Whew. Well, I got those out of the way. Now it's time to text Mom. Hey, meet me at Anyways at 7 p.m. I'm buying. It's on me. Send. Oh no. I just sent that to all of St. Pius. Do we have that in the budget? These basketball uniforms will last 1 more year. It'll be fine. Oh, jeez. We put the mess in text messages.
Yes, we do. And welcome back. We're so glad to have you here. Now we're going to talk about the 6th grade girls participants, the class of 2023. Up first, Maddie Barrett. Basketball, cross country, and volleyball. Nesa Bianco. Basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. 4 sport athlete. Rosie Callahan. Basketball, cross country, and volleyball. Brooke D'Amico. Basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. 4 sport athlete. Maddie Getz. Basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. 4 sport athlete. Hannah Gravetti. Basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. 4 sport athlete. Aubrey Raffin. Basketball and volleyball. Bethany Urick. Basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. 4 sport athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our 6th grade girls participants. we move on to the gentlemen of the class of 2023, our 6th grade boys. Andrew Ayala, basketball. Jake Borho, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Gavin Conway, cross country, volleyball, and track and field. Big Ben Evenson, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Owen Ferris, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Michael Garner, basketball and volleyball. Robert Gutierrez, basketball and track and field. Jack May, volleyball. JJ Muley, basketball and volleyball. Joey Newstad, volleyball and track and field. Johnny Newstad, volleyball and track and field. Nino Pisola, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Michael Pavoni, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Nicholas Pogarelic, track and field. Miles Romano, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. AJ Tortorello, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our 6th grade boys participants. We'll come back and talk about the 7th graders after this commercial break.
The KCA Sports Network has been fostering healthy habits for years, and it's really become part of the culture at St. Pius. Whether it's our parents trying to recapture some of the fitness of their youth,
whose idea was it to run a coach's mile?
Our state-of-the-art nutrition programs,
Yeah, can I get a cheeseburger, bratwurst, onion rings, loaded waffle fries, and a Diet Coke?
or world-class off-season training fit programs. St. Pius is setting the standard for healthy living.
Guys, welcome back. You heard from our athletes and coaches earlier, but we also asked some of our alumni about their best moments of St. Pius athletics, and if they could come back to 8th grade and give themselves advice, what would it be? Here's what they told us.
Hi, I'm Grace Burns. I graduated from St. Pius in the class of 2017. My favorite memories from Pius athletics were winning the championship 3 times my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade year in basketball, and then also when we participated in Feed the Needy for basketball, as well as Friday track practices when we would prep for our Saturday meets because all of the teams would be there and super fun, and then as well as my championship win in 8th grade for track. The thing I miss most about Pius sports is like the simplicity of it and how fun it was, because in high school sports are a completely different game, and my best memories from sports are from grade school. So I guess what I would tell myself as an 8th grader is to enjoy grade school sports while they last because they're the most fun.
Hi, my name is Hannah Guthrie. I'm from the graduating class of 2017. I definitely miss Pius sports a lot. What I miss most is probably the fun-spiritedness and having such a great time with your best friends and the best coaches. The advice I would give to younger students would be to not wish it away because the time goes by really fast. My favorite memory would be winning the basketball championships 3 of the 4 years in a row. Thank you and good luck.
Hi everybody, it's Tyler King, class of 2017. I just want to say congratulations to everybody, especially the 8th graders. You guys did some great things this year. I'd say my best memory at St. Pius was playing capture the flag at cross-country practice. And if I could give any advice to younger Tyler, I would say spend more time with teammates because the most memorable times were always with teammates.
Welcome back. Thank you to our alumni for participating in our ceremony this evening. For those student athletes in 5th through 7th grade right now, those are valuable words to live by. And now the 7th grade girls, the class of 2022. Akshaya Anand, track and field and volleyball. Julia Chacho, cross country, volleyball, track and field. Allie Coppersmith, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Eva De La Cruz, cross country and track and field. Savannah Gutierrez, track and field and volleyball. London Janish, volleyball. Carissa Jones, track and field. Ashlyn Lint, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Jolie Maciejewski, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Nicole Navarro, volleyball and track and field. Eleanor Neal, cross country and track and field. Ava Neustadt, basketball and volleyball. Juliana Neustadt, basketball and volleyball. Kathleen Nevels, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. What time is it? For sport athlete. It's nighttime. Mackenzie Racine, volleyball. Ellie Rocknich, cross country and volleyball. Jessica Singzon, track and field and volleyball. Audrey Spada, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Allie Stefani, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Grace Tratina, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Alyssa Wiemerschlag, track and field and volleyball. Lauren Wiemerschlag, track and field and volleyball. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the 7th grade girls participants. We move on next to the gentlemen of the class of 2022. Ryan Alsobrook, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Casey Biederman, basketball and track and field. Chris Davis, track and field. Alex Dew, basketball, cross country, and volleyball. Johnny Gossmeyer, volleyball. Finnegan Grimes, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. Aiden Ortega, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Charlie Pasiga, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Mark Rainey, basketball. Venice Ungonitis, volleyball and track and field. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the 7th grade boys participants. We're going to introduce our retiring coaches after this commercial break.
If I had to come up with one word to describe the KCA Sports Network, it'd have to be respect. Whether it's for our former athletes,
Hey, what up? Let's go. Look at it.
our coaches,
Remember, girls, throwing the disc is all about being graceful. It's like swinging a piñata while on a trampoline, blindfolded.
I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
or each other.
Here at the KCA Sports Network, we're really proud of our social center where all our best broadcasts are held.
St. Pius Knights show the highest level of respect for each other. It's in their DNA.
Welcome back. With this year's graduating class of student athletes, also comes a graduating class of coaches, individuals who have dedicated numerous years of service to the St. Pius X Athletic Association. Will the following individuals please come to the virtual stage? Chris Loftus, Jim Pennebaker, Steve Shendell, Teddy Sullivan, and Roseanne Devens. First, we'd like to thank Coach Chris Loftus. Chris has been coaching here for 15 years. She's coached volleyball and track, and she's helped provide a great foundation for our program. One of Chris's best attributes is that she helps build confidence in the young people that she coaches, and she taught them the essential fundamentals. In addition, when we were in the early 2010s, St. Pius had a really strong volleyball program. We still do, but back then it was at a different level. And that was due in part to Chris helping make our student athletes aware of the different outside opportunities where they could continue playing volleyball throughout the year. Thank you, Chris, for your contribution. Up next, there's a throwback, Jim Pennebaker, also an individual who's been coaching the last 15 years. And Jim is one of those people, and we have a lot of them here, that comes back to coach even when their children have graduated. And we greatly appreciate those individuals that do that. Jim is known for his high energy and his enthusiasm coaching the sport of volleyball. He also coached a lot of our track athletes to championships in the hurdles event, because that was the event that he made famous when he was in high school. Jim's known for the Pennebaker stick and move, because when, our conference, you cannot stand up. Well, actually next year you can, but at the time you can't stand up while play is happening. So Jim was strategic where he would leave the bench, go to the end line, instruct some athletes with, pointers or maybe some motivation, and then he would go and hustle back and sit down before the official blew the whistle. The Pennebaker stick and move. Jim, thank you for your service to our program over the years. Next, the man I call Shendizzle, Coach Steve Shendell. Coach Shendell has also been coaching with us for over a decade. He has a calming presence and a demeanor that tied in perfectly with the right amount of intensity. Steve always held his athletes to high expectations, and he always stuck up for his athletes. He loved coaching, and we loved having him here. Steve, thank you for your service. Up next, Coach Teddy Sullivan. And I know what you're thinking. Coach Teddy doesn't have any kids graduating. Well, he's actually moving to Indiana. He's going to pursue his master's degree, and we want to wish him the best of luck. Now, I know that he's my brother, but I'm talking to you right now as the athletic director of St. Pius, not his brother, and saying that our cross-country program went to an elite level under Ted. Ted's a disciple of a man named Ray Morello, who is one of the founding fathers of the Suburban Parochial League. And I could talk to you about the number of championships that Ted has won while being our cross-country and track coach. But the main thing about Ted is the amount of love and care he showed to his athletes and how much he encouraged them and motivated them. Getting student athletes to run a long distance is no easy task. It's a gift. We thank Teddy for his service, and we wish him the best of luck. And then there's Coach Roseanne Devens. Roseanne and I actually, when I started here 10 years ago, we started coaching track and field together. And at the time, Roseanne was very adamant that she did not know anything about track. And I told her, it doesn't matter. It's all about what knowledge you pick up and how you learn. And I said, you trust me, Roseanne, one day you're going to be an excellent track coach. And the great thing about Coach Devens is that she is a student of the game through and through, always researching, always asking questions, always picking people's mind. And her hard work showed off and paid off this past Saturday at Triton College when the varsity boys won the first league championship in school history. Roseanne, we're going to miss you. We hope you'll come back. So, ladies and gentlemen, our retiring coaches, please give them a round of applause. Our coaches, well, the best way to put it is that they've crossed the finish line.
And in first place for our ladies, we have St. Pius. And in first place for our gentlemen, for today's IESA sectional, we have St. Pius.
Hi, this is Chuck Swirsky, the radio voice of your Chicago Bulls, and you're watching the 2021 Knights Athletics Award Ceremony presented by KCA Sports Network, the worldwide leader in middle school sports. And now, back to the show.
Wanted to make sure you were paying attention at home. So, let's start again. Hi. Welcome back. Thank you, Chuck Swirsky, for that introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to recognize the class of 2021. This class has, gone through a lot this year, but they've handled it with grace, humility, and they've taken advantage of every opportunity and made the best of it and been leaders through and through. We're going to take a little walk down memory lane here. 5th grade cross country, 6th grade cross country. Oh, 5th grade volleyball, 6th grade volleyball, 7th grade volleyball, 5th grade basketball, 6th grade basketball, 7th grade basketball. The championship team from last year. Ooh, where did that come from? Okay. First up, we have Haley Aarons, volleyball. Mickey Alandi, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. Haley Andretti, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Lauren Berringer, cross country and volleyball. Therese Batano, basketball and volleyball. Olivia Bernardi, track and field. Molly Brown, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Mia D'Amico, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Annalie DeFeo, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Izzy Evenson, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Sophia Fountain, cross country and track and field. Julia Gergen, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Nina Guajardo, volleyball. Delilah Highland, volleyball. Gabriella Janis, volleyball. Jamie Loftus, track and field and volleyball. Kaylee Marshall, volleyball. Jordan Mogolinsky, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Olivia Pollock, track and field and volleyball. Wendy Pollock, track and field and volleyball. Liz Tratina, volleyball. Olivia Weiland, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for the ladies of the class of 2021. And now we move to the gentlemen of the class of 2021, taking a look back at their 5th grade and 6th grade cross-country photos. When they had the pep rally for our first trip downstate. 5th grade volleyball with Igoe and Walsh, 6th grade, 7th grade. 5th grade basketball, one of the biggest basketball groups we've had here in a long time. We were approaching 30. And of course, the championship team from last year. And you can't forget about track and field. Once again, reminding ourselves of what history they accomplished this past Saturday. Introducing first, Julian Ayala, volleyball. Kyle Andretti, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Jack Barrett, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Casey Blain, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Luke Borho, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Austin Coppersmith, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Will Cross, his hair is at an A+ in this one, basketball and volleyball. Eddie Devens, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Coach Nolan Ferris, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Lou Hessler, basketball and volleyball. Jimmy Lint, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Maxwell Deal, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Adriano Quintero, track and field. Dean Romano, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Arias Sampat, basketball and volleyball. Hank Shendel, basketball, track and field, and volleyball. Jake Skibby, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball. Wait for it. Maybe not. For sport athlete. Paul Southern, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. The audience fell asleep on me on the last one. Sorry about that, Skibbs. Tommy Wickstrom, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. The executive producer of the KCA Sports Network, Peter Williams, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Jonathan Yarusso, basketball, cross country, track and field, and volleyball for sport athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the class of 2021. We're actually doing something different right now. I'm going to go through and have a live commercial. We're looking back and forward to having you in the gym this fall for our world famous concession stand. That's right, run by the master, Mr. Mike Pollock, head grill master and chef. We're talking loaded tater tots. We're talking mozzarella sticks. We're talking bratwurst, pretzels with cheese, and you know what else we're talking about? The Murphy Special. Yeah, buddy. Hot dog with ketchup. Dan Murphy, he loves the hot dog with ketchup. Lover of George Michael and all things Wham, and we named this special after him. Make sure you stop by our concession stand this fall to get the Murphy Special. And now to this commercial break.
Hello to St. Pius. This is Pat Hughes, radio announcer for the Chicago Cubs, and you are watching the 2021 Knights Athletic Awards ceremony presented by the KCA Sports Network, the worldwide leader in middle school sports. And now, back to the show.
For sport athlete. Scream off the top of your lungs. For sport athlete. Basketball. For sport athlete. Cross country. For sport athlete. track and field, 4 sport athlete. Volleyball, 4 sport athlete. It's a tradition unlike any other. 4 sport athlete. Okay, welcome back. What a perfect commercial to transition into the most prestigious award that we give out in our athletic program, the St. Pius X 4x4 Award. It's an award presented to student athletes at the end of their 8th grade year who participated in all 4 sports, cross country, volleyball, basketball, and track and field for all 4 years of eligibility. It's a true representation of dedication to the program and being able to do all 4 sports for all 4 years. We congratulate this year's recipients. Jack Barrett. Congratulations, Jack. Dean Romano. Congratulations, Dean. Tommy Wickstrom. Congratulations, Tommy. And Peter Williams. Congratulations, Peter. All 4 of these gentlemen will join the perpetual plaque that is hanging in the hallways of St. Pius. And now, a word from our sponsors. The KCA Sports Network proudly presents the 2021 Knights Athletics Award Ceremony, sponsored by Pie House 6 Photography, Craig Neville's Web and Print Design, Skipco Painting, Wickstrom Chevrolet, Altogether Transportation, Adored Salon, U.S. Safety Products, Graphics and Apparel, and Destination Athlete. Thank you to all of our Knights athletic sponsors. We would like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring this evening's event. And now it is time for the coaches' speeches for the class of 2021. For all those student athletes that are part of the class of 2021 watching at home, all of us as your coaches are very proud of you and look forward to recognizing you momentarily. We're going to kick it off with our cross-country coach for the men's side, Mr. John Blain.
Hi everyone, I'm John Blain, cross-country head coach for the St. Pius X varsity boys. I'm so proud and honored to introduce you to our 2021 8th grade class of cross-country athletes. Let's get started. Jack, a 4-year cross-country runner and a member of the 2019 State Series. If Jack is at practice or a meet, he is always consistent and consistently improving. He has finished in the top 25 at every race and has had many PRs throughout his career. Kaysen, a 4-year cross-country runner, 2019 sectional 10th place finisher, and a member of the 2019 State Series. Kaysen broke the 5th grade mile, the 6th grade 1.5 mile, and the 7th grade 2 mile Pius records. He has consistently finished in the top 10 at every race. After every finish, Kaysen enjoys cheering on his teammates as they cross the finish line. Nolan, a 4-year cross-country runner and a member of the 2019 State Series. Nolan is a top finisher and has led the Pius cross-country team to several first-place meet finishes and championships. He continues to grow in his running strength and maturity. I can't wait to see how far he will go in his future cross-country career. Dean, a 4-year cross-country runner and a member of the 2019 State Series. Dean consistently finishes in the top 25. His dedication and work ethic is always apparent in practice and at meets. I look forward to watching him excel at any sport he participates in at the high school level. Jake, a 3-year cross-country runner and an alternate of the 2019 State Series. His continued dedication to the sport has paid off as he continues to set PRs to make this his best season. I cannot wait to see Jake keep up this success, and I hope to see him run in high school. Paul, a 4-year cross-country runner and a member of the 2019 State Series. The fastest starter and finisher in the SPL. He consistently finishes in the top 25 to help lead his team to many first-place finishes and championships. Jonathan, a 3-year cross-country runner and a member of the 2019 State Series. He has the best qualities of an athlete. He's coachable, brings a positive attitude, and has strong work ethic. He's a leader on this team and always a top finisher in a race. I know he'll go far in any future competition. Luke, a 3-year cross-country runner. He's determined and always shows up ready to the run. Luke has earned several PRs. No matter the course put before him, he always puts forth his best effort. Eddie, welcome to your first year of cross-country. His competitive nature drove him to secretly love the sport. He challenged himself each practice, and it was fun watching him set new PRs. Maxwell, 4-year cross-country runner and a 2019 State Series alternate. Maxwell set several PRs throughout his 4 years cross-country running. He showed up week after week ready to run and compete on any challenging course you gave him. Tommy, 4-year cross-country runner, always showing up to practice and meets with a fun attitude. He did the hard work and brought a little entertainment to everyone in the meantime. This season, he has consistently set PRs and took on any challenge you set forth. Peter, a 4-year cross-country runner. Peter always showed up to practice and meets with a positive attitude and ready to run. He always shows support for his teammates, and I hope to see him carry this on to high school. As a coach, I could not ask for more. This team has accomplished more than even we could ever expected. And I think these individuals are just getting started. Have fun when you run. Thanks all.
Thank you to Coach Blain for that magnificent speech. Coming up next, speaking on behalf of varsity girls cross-country coach Ed Cochran, is a very handsome gentleman. You might recognize him. I'll just let the video speak for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and distinct privilege to introduce the ladies of the St. Pius X class of 2021. First, we have Molly B. Molly has been one of the leaders of this group since her 5th grade year. She was a member of the 2019 IESA state team, as well as a scoring runner for the 2019 7th grade Girls League Championship. Next up, Mia D. Mia is a 4-year runner coming to practice with a positive attitude and a never-ending support for her teammates. Recently, her efforts have been paying off with a 5th place finish at last Saturday's Lilac Village Invitational and a competitor spot on this year's IESA team. Anna Lee D has always been a top 3 runner for her grade since she was in 5th grade. She appears twice on her school top 10 list. Her natural speed pairs well with her developing endurance. Jordan M began her SPX cross-country career in 7th grade with a bang. She creates a positive atmosphere of practice with her lightheartedness while also turning the switch to compete. She was a member of the 2019 IESA State Series team and the leading runner for the 2019 7th Girls League Championship. Mickey A. Mickey is a 3rd-year cross-country runner. She is known for her blazing speed at the beginning and end of races. Her positivity and support are infectious to her teammates. Lauren B. Lauren is a 2nd-year cross-country runner. She is one of those athletes that you would use as a positive example for all of your athletes. At every practice or race, she will dedicate her best effort even when the run gets challenging. Between last year and this year, her hard work earned a 17:22 personal record.
Izzy E is a third-year cross-country runner. Izzy has an infectious spirit, helping keep practices fun and lighthearted. She's a great leader, especially for our younger athletes, and was never too shy to pick up her teammates when they needed an extra boost. She was an alternate on the 2019 IESA state team. Sophia F. This is Sophia's first year cross country, and there is nothing harder than trying out for a sport your 8th grade year, but Sophia has flourished. She's improving every single weekend. She shows up to practice, and she works very hard. And we're so glad that she joined our team this year. And finally, Julia G. Julia is a 4-year cross-country runner. Julia embraced the fun side of cross-country while also earning herself many, many PRs over the years. She was also a member of the 2019 7th Girls SPL Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ladies of the St. Pius X class of 2021. Best of luck for your future athletic events this year and going forward. Go Knights.
That young man looks very familiar. I wonder if he's an athletic director. I don't know. Up next, we go to two of our favorite volleyball coaches. Actually, this afternoon in the parking lot, we have security cameras to check it. They pulled up in a Mustang, and you know what they did? They signed 20-year contracts. It has never been done. That's right. There's Hall and Oates, there's Starsky and Hutch, there's Captain and Neal, and then there's Walsh and Igoe.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Carrie Igoe. And I'm Cheryl Walsh. We've had the great fun of coaching the class of 2021 boys volleyball team since they were in 5th grade. Hank, Will, Jake, Luke, Nolan, Kyle, Peter, Paul, Maxwell, Austin, Tommy, Jason, Jack, Jimmy, Dean, Aryash, Jonathan, Eddie, and Lou.
Whether we coached you for 1 season or for 4, we hope that we've made a lasting impression on you, because God knows you've made a lasting impression on us.
First and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Mrs. Emily Coppersmith for coming and helping in at all of our practices.
And filling in when we couldn't be there. Absolutely. Well, so we want to share some of the volleyball highlights that have been memorable for us for your time playing at St. Pius X.
You know, we were the part of the largest boys volleyball group in the DPL.
Playing in the 5th grade Blue Division Championship. And then, you know, we have those crazy boys at practice.
Yes, we do. Talking,
touching,
poking,
rolled up shirts with their bellies showing,
wall sets,
purple shorts,
extra laps,
and sweat spraying.
In our 6th year, we got to even play with our 5th grade friends, and you guys really showed them the ropes.
Having an honorary coach in Ian Walsh and Jack Walsh, well, they helped you to win the St. Pius X tournament. And, you know, the year that, remember that year? That year that Mrs. Igoe was told from the ref that maybe she should stop drinking so much caffeine.
Yeah, that was bad. How about all the untied shoes, guys?
How about our silly timeouts and all the dancing?
How about Mrs. Walsh's yellow card?
And nights on free.
And Mrs. Walsh's 2nd yellow card. It wasn't me. It was awesome. One thing Mrs. Walsh and I talked about over the years is, though we were trying really hard to keep a straight face, you really made this fun for us. And we laughed a lot, especially behind your backs. We do all agree that you are probably the most talkative group of boys in the whole state of Illinois.
But the encouragement that you share as a team should be recognized and commended. Whether you were connecting or whether you were concerned about a player who wasn't playing, or if you were cheering on a great play, or even if you were just trying to change the rules of the team,
those basics and built a tremendous improvement each year. Whether it's getting that serve over using underhand or overhand, making the block, or finishing the hit.
You know, Mrs. Igoe and I are so very proud of the 4 years that we've had to be able to work, play, and coach you. We wish each of you success in your high school career, and no matter whatever you choose.
Please don't be shy. Come back, help us at practice, or sit with us on the bench.
Good luck, boys. You've made a really positive impression and impact on our lives. Thanks so much.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you to coaches Igoe and Walsh. Up next, we hear from our 8th grade girls coaches, our retiring coaches. Give it up for Coach Loftus and Coach Pennebaker.
Hi, 8th grade volleyball girls. I know I've told your parents this before, but it truly has been a pleasure to coach all you girls for the past 4 years. And we just wanted to say a few more words on that. You've been such a fun group, eager to learn and improve at the game of volleyball. Your love of the game, athleticism, and competitive spirit has enabled us to compete at a very high level and has taken us to a few championship matches in one of the most competitive regions in volleyball in the U.S. I know we were all disappointed at first that we couldn't have a regular season this year as our final season, and one that very well may have brought us a championship. But your positive attitudes and gratitude just to get back in the gym again turned this season into a super fun and surprisingly competitive 8th grade season. This goes to show how ready for high school you truly are. We're confident as coaches that not only are you prepared in the skills and teamwork necessary for high school tryouts, but you have also learned how to cope with and make the best of changes, challenges, and disappointments that life may throw your way. It's all in your attitude. I'm so proud of you all, and I'll really miss coaching you. Thanks for making my last year at St. Pius so exciting and fun. Good luck and God bless.
Yeah, I just want to echo a couple of things that Coach Loftus said. This has been a blast these past 4 years, and although this 8th grade season was not what we had kind of planned and hoped for, we really did hope for a championship. You guys developed so much over the years that we really had our sights set on that. But it was a fun 8th grade year. You guys had a bunch of fun with the boys. We had fun coaching. It was laid back. And we're really excited to see what you guys end up doing in high school and beyond. So best of luck. Thank you for letting us coach you, and have a great life.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you to Coach Loftus and Coach Pennebaker. Congratulations on your retirement. Unless you want to meet me in the parking lot behind the gym and we can assign you to a 4-year deal. I'm signing contracts tonight. Just saying. Well, we'll come back and talk to our basketball coaches after this commercial break.
That makes the KCA Sports Network special is our coaches. They create a nurturing atmosphere.
No! What are you doing?
Do so without ego.
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing another article on these kids. I coached them. What about me?
And always foster good sportsmanship.
You got it! Break him! Break him right now!
St. Pius X would not be the same without them. We really are the best.
How you doing, everybody? It's Jeff Joniak, voice of the Chicago Bears. Ready to begin my 21st season as the play-by-play voice of the Bears. The season begins in Los Angeles, and we all certainly hope it ends in Los Angeles at the Super Bowl. You are watching the 2021 Knights Athletics Award Ceremony live from historic Soldier Field, presented by the KCA Sports Network, the worldwide leader in middle school sports. And now, back to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Joniak. Welcome back to the 2021 Knights Athletic Awards ceremony. Up next, we have our 8th grade basketball coaches, and we're going to kick it off with Coach John Yarusso.
It seems strange to be asked to give an end-of-year speech for a season that never happened, but for our 8th grade boys, that is where we are at. I can't relive the last-second three-pointer Kyle Andretti made at the blackout, the dash through Lombard by Hank when he stole the inbounds pass and raced to the basket to beat the buzzer and win the battle for Lombard against Sacred Heart, or the dramatic free throws Eddie Devens hit to give us back-to-back championships, although I'm as certain that those would have happened as anything in the world. Well, maybe not Eddie making both free throws. Let's agree he made 1 out of 2 to ice the game. What I can relive is the fact that in 7th grade, we had 26 boys play basketball for St. Pius X, a record number that I don't think will be broken soon. And I'm sure we would have as many kids playing this year if we could have played. I can also relive how great of teammates these boys were. At any home game, you would have found 15 to 20 of those boys cheering their teammates on, their classmates on. It leads to moments like this.
Take back that y'all. What up this time? What up this time? Right foot too strong. Left foot too strong.
It is moments like this that I hope you take away from St. Pius X. Yes, we would have liked to play this year to beat St. Mike's for a 7th straight time, but it is the friendships and memories that will carry with you. I know it is these memories that will be closest to my heart as I think about the last 4 years. On a personal note, I wanted to thank the boys I personally coached over the last few years. Hank, Jimmy, Austin, Dean, Kason, Paul, Eddie, Jack, and Jonathan. Thank you for keeping the faith, even as we went 2-9 our first year. I told everyone to have patience that first year, but even I didn't think we needed that much patience. However, I always felt you believed and trusted that what we were doing. Even at the end of the first year, you could see how good we were going to be. Fast forward 2 years, and we became the first boys team to win the Red Division Championship, beating St. Mike's in the finals. Finally, I wanted to say thank you to an amazing group of student athletes in the 8th grade. This is truly a special group. If you don't believe me, listen to what is said tonight. They cared about each other. They supported each other. They competed like nobody else. And I cannot wait to see them in high school the next 4 years and even beyond. Good luck and God bless. You will be missed.
Thank you to Coach Yarusso. We're now going to listen to Coach Jason Borho address the boys.
Hello, this is Coach Jason Borho, Luke's dad. Back in 2017, I offered to be assistant coach for Luke's 5th grade basketball team under the guidance of Charlie Williams. Coach Williams kept the boys engaged while I introduced the read and react offense, which is not easy at this age. I watched as these 5th grade boys learn the skills, but they also tend to want to be silly or to be hot shots. However, all of Coach Williams' efforts paid off. In 6th grade, when Coach Williams and I coached the boys, I could see that they were growing and maturing. The boys still struggled a bit, but I could tell they were beginning to grasp the concepts. Coach Williams and I tried to find the most fun and effective drills to engage the players each week. By the end of the season, with the boys' hard work and respect for learning new things, they began to even request certain drills. Their love of the game was growing. In 7th grade, their skills continued to develop, and in addition, so did their courtesy and respect for teammates and the opposition. I was proud to watch their sportsmanship develop on the court and was able to compliment the boys on their determination and drive. This determination and drive is what helped these boys get through the unexpected COVID pandemic. As much as I miss coaching them as a team in their 8th grade year, I have confidence what they learned on the court in their previous years helped them to navigate off the court during the pandemic. I believe that everyone who has played for me understands the importance of working hard, having respect for someone teaching you something new, determination in difficult circumstances, and above all, good sportsmanship. It has been an honor to serve you as your coach, and I look forward to watching you continue to achieve great things on and off the court.
Thank you to Coach Borho. We're going to now kick it over to our other boys basketball coach, Coach Coppersmith.
Definitely an understatement when I say we're disappointed that we didn't get to see an 8th grade basketball season. It's what you guys have been looking forward to since you started back in 5th grade. The excitement in the gym, the different team rivalries, the music, the blackout, all of that great food at the concession stand. I have no doubt, though, that had there been a season, that all of the teams would have come out on top and been contenders in their different divisions. Throughout your 5th, 6th, and 7th grade seasons, you guys showed us as coaches that you were committed to basketball and that you would put the work in when we asked you to. Y'all came together as a team and gave 100% effort every single game. There were some tough losses and some very memorable wins, but what mattered most is that you always demonstrated sportsmanship and you supported your teammates. All of you guys should be very proud of yourselves on how you handled your 8th grade year, even though it didn't go anywhere near as expected. You've shown us all that you can handle anything that comes your way. Be confident in your abilities and know that you can do anything that you guys put your minds to. We are all so excited to see what you guys can do in high school, and we wish you all the best of luck. St. Pius is never going to be the same without you.
Thank you, Coach Coppersmith, for those inspirational words. Up next, we kick it over to the girls A basketball coach, Mr. Mike DeFeo.
Hello, 8th grade girls A team. You sat through many a pregame and halftime speech from me. Here's just one more. It's really odd staring at a Zoom camera instead of all of you, but here we go. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to coach you girls. As your parents and I know, you're a very special and talented group capable of so many great things, and you showed that throughout your basketball careers. However, we also learned together that talent only gets you so far, and achieving success is earned by those willing to work hard. Based on our time together, I have complete confidence you will know how to put in the work and achieve your goals. The effort you put in to improve yourself as basketball players, your determination to build off low points and adversity will serve you so well as you continue to develop as young people. In athletics, in the classroom, high school or college, in your careers, and just maybe as a coach yourself one day. So let's get into some memories. 5th grade. This was our first year together, and it was kind of a bumpy one. I think we were shut out at least twice that year. Some refer to these as the dark days, but I don't, because I knew you were growing and having fun together. I also knew that these tough lessons would help fuel your future improvement. Next up, 6th grade, Sacred Heart episodes 1 and 2. Like other rare cinematic masterpieces, the sequel in this case is clearly much better than the original. But you need to experience the original to fully appreciate the sequel. Sacred Heart episode 1, such a hard-fought game in hostile territory. From the opening tip, you played so hard. Sacred Heart was a very good team, and they didn't know what hit them. They were very lucky to get out of the gym that night with a win, but we knew we'd see them again. Sacred Heart Episode 2, a.k.a. the Green Bean Classic. Apparently pregame green beans never hurt anybody. This was your first tournament championship. The gym was packed with our families, teams from our conference, all in attendance to support you. You were not going to be denied that day. A total team effort. Such a well-deserved championship. I'm so proud of how you represented St. Pius and fought for each other that day. Next up, 7th grade. Conference champions and tournament championship repeat. A well-played season and final. You were the KG veterans at this point, coming so far from that 5th grade year, and ready to move up a division after the season. 8th grade. I only wish we had the opportunity to add to this list. Would it have been a Bulls three-peat? Yes, the Bulls were good ones. They did three-peat twice. Watch The Last Dance or ask your parents. Anyway, I know it would have been so much fun, however it ended for this team. Like that 5th grade fuel, use this 8th grade what-if fuel for your next steps in high school. I want to thank you for your effort and for being wonderful representatives of St. Pius X. I want to thank all the coaches who helped our team. Mr. Gergen, Mr. Alandi, Mr. Weiland, Dr. D'Amico, Mr. Murphy, and of course, Mr. Sullivan. We're so fortunate to have their support through our time together. Next time you see them, thank them too. I want to thank your parents, and you should too every day, for their endless support of you and the teams you play for. Your successes are as much theirs as they are yours. Continue to represent them well. In closing, I hope you enjoyed your time as a Knight. I hope you learned about basketball and what it means to be a good teammate and friend. I hope you learned the value of hard work and its contribution to you as a person and your successes. I hope you make the most of every opportunity like it's your last. I hope you come back often to support those coming up behind you. I know you know how much that means. Thank you again, 8th grade girls. Your family here at St. Pius X loves you so much. And good luck in high school.
Thank you, Coach DeFeo. I'm interested to find out what the Green Beans inside joke is after the show. Now we're going to kick it over to Coach D'Amico and Coach Gergen. Enjoy.
A few words of encouragement from Coach Mike, Coach Jeff, and Coach Pat. We just want to say how great it's been to coach you girls in basketball for the last few years. How proud we are of all of you for having improved so greatly. And also to show what great athletes you were in winning the track championship for the first time ever for Pius and varsity boys and girls. Woohoo!
Yeah, most of us, life is basketball. We live it. But what we wanted to make sure you guys knew with all those pearls of wisdom over the years is that basketball is actually life. What we went through for these past years and now COVID is something that'll make you stronger than you ever knew. All the trials and tribulations of a season, whether it's A team or B team, whether you're a new player or an old player, has now taught you to be stronger. It's taught you how to win. It's taught you how to lose. It's taught you how to take direction. It's taught you how to lead. It's taught you how to be a team. And it's taught you who your true friends are, for sure. But we want to make sure that you guys take that with you as you go to the next steps, because if you treat life like you've treated basketball for these 4 years, you'll never be stopped by anything. And we wanted to leave you with some words of wisdom from one of the most famous coaches in Knights history, Coach Pat Weiland, who would always tell us, you're never truly free unless you beat
SMG.
St. Mary Gosselin. Yes.
Go Knights.
Go Knights.
Thank you for that magnificent speech. We hope we did not offend anyone at St. Mary of Goston, but we look forward to seeing them in the fall as well. Thank you to our basketball coaches for their magnificent speeches, and we'll hear from the track and field coaches after this commercial break.
At the KCA Sports Network, we are always trying to be innovative and develop the next big thing.
I really think a chicken parmesan sandwich called the Chicken Parmesan Bird would be a great idea.
I think we just mix these two drinks and make it the next Arnold Palmer.
Let's do it! Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a good color.
I get the first taste test.
But sometimes we miss.
I want to thank Coach Yarusso for not showing the back end of that commercial. It was a mess. I spit up the drink. I forgot I had my mask on. It was a mess, but all is good. So now we are going to hear from the track and field coaches. I was very blessed this year to be the girls varsity track and field coach. And along with my coaching staff, I just want to say that it was an immense pleasure to coach this group of 8th grade young ladies this season. The girls were always ready to practice and were always ready to compete when called upon. Oftentimes, they were running from sport to sport, whether it was going, coming, it doesn't matter. They were running all over the place, but they wanted to be there to participate in their final St. Pius sport. That's one of the things that I admire about these young ladies is how much pride and love they have for their school. When they put on that tie-dye shirt, it means something to them. It's not just another sport. It's family. They're true competitors that always strove for improvement, and they wanted to be the best. Every Monday, we would come to practice, and we would come and say, girls, you did a great job yesterday. You took first place, and you did it pretty handedly. And every practice, they would come out and say, that's great, coach. We need to get back to work. And that's what makes them special, is that desire to want to be the best that they can be. And that's what the beauty of sports is pushing yourself to be the best. And I could sit here and talk to you about how special it was for us to win the first league championship in school history. But that's not what defines these young ladies. What defines these young ladies is the remarkable human beings that they are. Always caring, and they were excellent teammates. It's because of them, not because of us coaches, that we were able to achieve the success that we were. And the reason I say that is they came to practice with high energy and a positive attitude, and they wanted their teammates to feel that same energy and positive attitude. They lifted people up, and they were always willing to help their younger classmates. They're almost like second coaches. And that's what makes a team, when everyone is willing to put their own ego to the side to do what's best for the overall group. Thank you, girls, for a magnificent season. I'm not sure how many of you are going to do track and field when you get to high school, but if you do choose to do it, I know that you will do remarkable. And now we kick it over to retiring coach Roseanne Devens.
Hello, class of 2021. What an incredible season we had. A season, before we get started, I have to say, wouldn't have been possible without the hard work and persistence of Mr. Ed Sullivan. Thank you, Ed, for giving us an opportunity to showcase what the class of 2021 is made of. Long before you guys finished up your perfect track and field season this year, winning every meet, first place, I knew you were the perfect team for me. I knew this because after the first week of practice, I was approached by a couple of the coaches who said, Coach Devens, you really need to have a talk with these boys regarding their behavior. And I literally looked, left and right, and I said, these boys? Really? Because I thought they were pretty good. So I knew right there you were the perfect team for me, because you guys were nutty and witty and full of energy, and I could appreciate all that. I have documented your years in track and field through pictures and video and slideshows, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to have the opportunity to share that with you guys someday. It's been an incredible year. I want to say how proud I am. The last time you guys have done something no other team in the history of St. Pius has done. Both the girls team individually and the boys team individually has won the league championship. The first time in St. Pius X's history. This is 48 years in the making. You guys should be super proud of yourselves. I want to thank you guys for sharing your talents with us. I want to thank Coach John and Coach Jim, who helped you guys reach your potential this year. And I say this year because I know that you guys have so much more that you can and will accomplish in the years going forward. So long as you trust yourself and believe in yourselves as much as we do. So the first time I heard this song, I was driving in my car. It was about a year ago. And the first people I thought of was you guys. So I'm gonna play you out in a song.
Oh,
hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So woody-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang. Let's go out with a bang. And wherever I don't think it's time to go. So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the end of our evening. We're going to take you to our final commercial break of the night. Enjoy. Greetings, St. Pius. DJ Sully here. And you know what that means. It's time to promote our next Knights Athletics album. That's what I call Nighttime Volume 2, the sequel. Let's take a look at some of our hits. First up, we have Coach Murphy trying to help build us all up.
Why do you build me up, Buttercup, baby, just to let me down? Mess me around, and then worst of all, you never call, baby, when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. Know that I have from the start. So build me up, Buttercup, don't break my heart.
We hope you enjoyed that moment, and we hope you lose yourself in this next moment with Coach Blain. Our next performer won't let the haters get in her way. Here performing Boomerang, here's Coach Pasiga.
Bigger, better, faster, stronger. Yes, see, I ain't just a talker. Catch us if you can. Catch us if you...
That's right, we're just getting started. Business is picking up with Coach Newstad.
Let's get down, baby. Let's get down, baby. Give you one more night, got this. We've had a million nights.
Coach Yarusso coming your way, singing a classic, Be Like Ed.
I dream that he is me. You got to see that I dream to be. I dreamed I moved. I dreamed I grew like Ed. I could be like Ed.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, my friend. Speaking of friends, Coach Devens here with our next key hit song.
Let's walk together, la 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 la, pop and lock together, me and him together, la 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 la, me and Jim forever.
Friends go jogging at the track, friends borrow money, never pay it back.
Here comes our next dynamic duo pair. Two cool cats with some pretty cool hair. They'll have you asking questions like a COVID-19 questionnaire. Give it up for Gergen and DeFeo, living on a prayer. Don't forget about our number one hit from our favorite science guy.
What's the word? It's Bird singing Mr. Blue Sky.
Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining. Everybody's in a play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey, running down the avenue. See how the sun shines brightly in the city, on the streets where once was pity. Mr. Blue Sky is living here today. Hey.
What are you waiting for? Make sure to go and purchase That's What I Call Nighttime Volume 2. Found exclusively where music is sold. What time is it? It's nighttime. Go Knights.
I'm Michael Buffer here, and welcome to the biggest night in youth sports. This is the main event, the 2021 Knights Athletic Awards ceremony. So for the half dozen in attendance and the thousands watching around the world at home on the KCA Sports Network, let's get ready for nighttime. And here's your master of ceremonies, from Soldier Field in Chicago, the athletic director of St. Pius X, Mr. Ed Sullivan.
Thank you, Mr. Buffer. What a Hall of Fame introduction indeed. So we have come to, whoa, what is going on here? What is going on?
Attention. This is a KCA special report. I'm Charlie Williams with a KCA update. Stand by. Coach Sullivan, can you hear me?
Yes, what is going on?
Coach Sullivan, we, the parents of 8th grade and the student athletes of 8th grade, we're recognizing as our sons and daughters are graduating this year, we recognize that you have been an inspiration to all of us. Your dedication is just amazing to the school. The sense of not only athletic achievement, but family and community and values that you instill in the program makes for an incredible experience for our sons and daughters. And it just follows the entire sense of family that we all feel at St. Pius as a whole. And we the families and the student athletes of the 8th grade would like to honor you tonight by presenting this gift and really just saying thank you for the 4 years of athletics and all the years of dedication that you've given to the entire St. Pius community. So thank you. We'd like to present to you this gift. And with our thanks.
Wow, I thank you so much. I appreciate all the parents and all the kids out there. All the parents, whether it's working concessions or cleaning up the gym, the goofy practice schedules, or all the different hoops I made you jump through this year. The love for your children and the love for our athletic program in our school is why we can do the things we do. So thank you for this. I look forward to opening this up after the show. Mr. Williams, thank you for that news break.
All right.
Hey, here we go. So
Well, we got to hear from all the coaches, even myself as a coach. But now it's time for me to take the coach hat off and put the athletic director hat on. The class of 2021. Boy, has it been fun these last couple years. I told your parents this morning that this really isn't a 4-year journey. This journey goes back even to 1st and 2nd grade when you were in my summer camps. You guys have always loved playing St. Pius sports. And that's evident even more so as I was, hopefully you received your VIP bags this evening. As I was walking into the gym, there was a banner hanging on the east wall, and it said 8th grade memories. And, it made me feel so, warm inside to see so many people stating different sports memories. There's no doubt about it that you love St. Pius sports, and we love you back. This year has been a challenging year. There's no doubt about it. It's been challenging for you, your parents, your kids. No, you are the kids. Teachers, administrators, you name it. It's been a tough year. And even though things might not have gone the way that you wanted them, you handled this with such grace. And you are setting yourselves up to be extremely successful in the future. Because the fact of the matter is that sports emulates life. And in life, things don't always go the way you want them to go. There's certain times where you're going to have to overcome adversity or work towards something that maybe, isn't what you're looking for, but it's what's best for the overall group. And I can honestly sit here today from Soldier Field and tell you, and this is no disrespect to any of the other previous groups that I've had the fortune of sending on to high school the last 10 years, but you, ladies and gentlemen, are the most prepared for real life. And you're going to crush it. What you've experienced this year is going to propel you forward to do the amazing things that I know that you'll do at Glenbard East and Willowbrook, Montini, St. Francis, Bennett, IC, Fenwick. It doesn't matter. And guess what? Things will continue to get tougher in some regards, whether it's classes, trying to balance your school and your sports schedule, your social life. But I need you to remember one thing. This is your home. I know we didn't play a game in this spot this year, but this is your home. Think of all the memories that you've had in this gym, whether it's dancing to the cha-cha slide or picking up some world-famous concessions, making some clutch free throws, you name it. This is your home. And just because you move on doesn't mean that this is not your home and I am not your athletic director. The door is always open. And we hope you come back to visit, whether it's as a coach, a volunteer, or you just want to say hello. I'm so proud of you kids. I'm proud of the way that you fought through adversity this year, and I'm proud of the way at how hard you fought within competition. You wanted to always put forth your best effort, and you had immense love for St. Pius. We're going to end this show tonight honoring you. Class of 2021, thank you for being magnificent student athletes. Godspeed and God bless. To everyone at home, have a great night. Class of 2021, this is your one shining moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the St. Pius X class of 2021.
The ball is tipped. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star all the years. No one knows just how hard you work, but now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. One shining moment, they're frozen in time. Time is short and the road is long. In the picking of a knife, how that moment's gone. When it's done, win or lose, you always did your best, 'cause inside you knew that one shining moment, deep inside, one shining moment. Feel the beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a race. It's done, win or lose, you always did your best, 'cause inside you knew that one shining moment you reach for the sky. One shining moment you knew, one shining moment you were willing to try. One shining moment you knew. One shining